Amy, and I'm coming live from New York, and this is Living in the Light. I'm all about cracking open the beautiful glowing light that's in your heart and helping you guide you to your destiny, your mission, your purpose, your dreams, your hope, because life is an adventure. We are living on heaven on earth. Now, I want to say to you a couple of things. One is I apologize. There's been a lot of glitches lately, and I really don't know the source of it. However, I wonder if it's, all the solar flares coming onto the earth, or maybe it's having to do with the algorithms or frequencies coming at my lives. So I apologize for that. And also I want to say that I have been, not myself, because I have had like a little bit of a sore throat. And so I have like bursts of energy, and then I'm tired. So I'm sorry about that, but I am here and I'm wishing you well, and I want good things for you. And so today I really want to cover topics like, really, let's unite all of our family of light, because we can unite. We are together. We really are. Our hearts are linked. We are one. Imagine, one of us next to another. All of us are beings of light, and we all connect. So let's all connect ourselves. And I speak of having a circle of light. I'm just trying to say, let's have unity. Let's replace this divide with unity. Okay, that's an alternative. And I hope you like and subscribe to my videos. And if you join me, please write in the chat. Tell me where you're coming from. I'm in New York. And so here we are, and it's Thursday, August 18th. And we're in the middle of the throes of the summer. I hope you've been having some fun, and you've been achieving some of your goals that you've had, or your dreams, and you've been doing some of your passions. So for me, I'll share, I'm an artist. Like I have my art around my home, and I love to paint. It's not a career. It's more like, it's just a passion of mine. And I hope that you find your passions, because when we do what we love, it's not work. It feels good, and it resonates within us. So let's bring clarity to our thoughts about what's important to us. As I say, let's tune into our hearts. Let's start our day by tuning into our hearts. And are we feeling love within us? What are we feeling? Because it's okay to have those low vibrational emotions like anger, sad, fear, pain. It's just when we dwell in them. So that's duality. But if you're experiencing those low vibrational emotions constantly, you need to investigate why, because they're a symptom of something. Is your heart hurt? And so how do we regain our heart? We tune into our heart chakra, and we give ourselves love. We accept ourselves. Do we feel that we're worthy? Are you overly criticizing yourself, or have you had constant criticism from someone else? And so it's hard to get there. So I want you to release any negative thoughts that you've had about yourself. I want you to release them and let them go. And I want you to accept yourself. I'm making suggestions that you accept yourself as is. I'm accepting you. Give yourself support. You're a sacred being of light. You have personal power. You have many, many gifts that you were born with. And when you came here and you were incarnated onto New Earth Gaia, you knew that. You had a beautiful glowing heart that was filled with light and love. And maybe you continued with that, and maybe you didn't. Maybe you went on and you were kind of crushed, and you were told you're not so great, and it beat on your self-worth. And then you criticized yourself, and then it was easy. We don't have to live here and be here in this reality unhappy. That's an untruth. That's not the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be here and be happy and have joy and love and unite, because we are all worthy. Sometimes an ego takes over. We spoke of your ego yesterday. We spoke of our egos and materialism. And material things are, valuable. However, they're not everything. Our spirit and our heart and our being is valuable. We're sacred beings. So let's remind ourselves how important we are. And let's remember our 3 amazing gifts and talents that make you genuine and authentic. So I'd like us to all unite and to put aside any kind of meanness and hate and find out where that's coming from, because that, if you have meanness or hate within you, it's because you were hurt. So let's discover why we have that within us. Because when we investigate it and go to it and embrace it, hi, whoever's joining me, please like and subscribe. We're just covering about having unity because we are a family of light. I hope we're not having any glitches today. Like yesterday, it was like every other word was a glitch. So I apologize. I'm just going to keep going through. And if we are having glitches, please write in the chat so I know. I don't know what I can do about it. So as we have unity, okay, and how do we gain unity? Well, so let's awaken. As we awaken, maybe you're going to have a spiritual awakening. Maybe you're just awakening. You're coming out of a slumber. You have amnesia and you have awareness to another reality. You didn't know anything else existed. And so you're expanding your consciousness. And you're realizing maybe not everything is what you thought it was. And so, hi, thanks for liking, and I appreciate that. Please write in the chat and tell me where you're coming from and how everything is. Please tell me if there's any glitches, because I've been having glitches lately. So we're uniting as a family of light because we are all beautiful beings. We are all light beings. And so as we unite and we have collective unity, we will reveal all the darkness that's on the earth, all the negativity, and it will leave all the evil. We're in a spiritual war. Now, you can't see the end result. It hasn't manifested itself physically yet. But in the spiritual realm, I can tell you there's been a big, strong battle. And evil has lost, and they are leaving the earth. And so they are grappling, and they're trying to hold on, and they're trying to do anything to stay firm in their power. But we have power. We have personal power. And that comes through in our thoughts, because thoughts are very powerful. So as you think and as you have thoughts come out of you, like I say, what's your first thought of the day? It's very important. It will bring you throughout your day. So what's your first thought? I hope it's powerful and positive, because whatever you think will manifest physically. It takes about 2 weeks. And so whatever you're thinking, imagine it's all lines in front of you. What are your thoughts? I'm going to have a great day. Oh, I can't wait for it. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to achieve that. Whatever it is, I love. I have compassion. I hope it's not, I hate, I wish mean things on people, because guess what? That's what you're going to manifest. So like attracts like. So if you have love in your heart, like you're here today with me, if you have love in your heart, then you will manifest that. If you're looking to manifest a relationship, male or female, whatever it is, you're going to attract whatever your characteristics are, because you have a vibration you're giving off. It's like when you have a crowd of people, when you go out into a crowd of people and you stand there and you say, okay, let's see what I manifest. Let's see what like attracts like. Let's see who I attract. Now, if you're very clear, you're going to attract someone that's just like you. Now, if you're someone who's super dramatic, you're going to attract someone super dramatic, or someone who's into gossip and naughty things. But if you're positive and you're filled with light, you're a being of light and have unconditional love, you will attract that. You will attract that for your relationships. if you're clear. And so how are you clear? How do you become clear? Well, have alignment with your thoughts, words, and actions. And that means that whatever you're thinking, you're saying, and then you're doing. Now, if we think one thing and do another, we don't have alignment. But you know what? We're all a work in progress. So anything is possible. Now, how do you awaken? You can have a spontaneous awakening because something can drop into your mind, or you can have your heart crack open. It might just be if you do enough acts of kindness. You know, there's karma, right? We talk about generational karma. We talk about karmic debt. And so as we accomplish acts of kindness, we lift all negative karma off of us, and we can have spontaneous awakening. So when we have a spontaneous awakening, it can be from a sunrise, it can be being in nature, it can be maybe some divine energies came down and woke you up. You know, I speak of angels. When you ask for angels into your life, they will come. Now, you can eventually have mystical experiences. Now, angels are beings of light. They're celestial beings. They come from the heavens to earth. And there's archangels, there's guardian angels, there's 9 ranks of angels. They're immortal beings of light. And we see them in fine arts with halos and wings. They don't necessarily have that, but that's how we see them, and they're beautiful beings, and they're protectors. So if you are going through a hard time, ask them to lift you up. Ask for divine intervention. They will come. I promise you, they will come. Now, it's been said that we have 2 guardian angels that we're born with that stay with us throughout our lives. And as you ascend to a higher consciousness, hi, Grand Rising, hi, Takia. I'm so glad that you're joining us. Thank you. We are all unifying. We're having unity, and it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm in New York. It says, joining from Detroit, left Matrix in 2020, started growing plants and intentions, archangels. And I love that. Great hints. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you're joining me. Everyone write in the chat, and I hope you like and subscribe to my videos, because I'm here for you and I want good things for you. And, you know, yes, leaving the matrix is very important. When we, that's how we awaken. When we awaken, we realize that this is not the reality that we thought. All these systems of history and medical and education and the 9 to 5, we're not supposed to be enslaved. This is heaven on earth. We're supposed to be having free will, and we're sovereign and free energy. And we're supposed to be accomplishing and fulfilling our passions, not working 60 years and then retiring and dying. We're supposed to be here for a much longer time. You know, as we ascend and we realize and we awaken and we crack open and activate those light codes that are within ourselves, because we each have a unique blueprint that we were born with. And as that happens, we are going to live longer, and we are going to be healthier, and we are going to deal with all of our issues that we've had through our lifetime. And we will realize that love is in our hearts, and we have love for everyone. I'm so glad that you're all joining us today. So if we want to have an awakening, so an awakening is to be aware of another reality. So when we awaken, we will begin to have some symptoms that come. And they're going to come in our mind and our spirit, and then they're going to come physically, because we are a vessel. We have to take care of that vessel. So we will begin to have ascension symptoms. And so it might be a Kundalini awakening. Well, whatever awakening it is, it's a collective awakening that we're having on the planet Earth right now. People are waking up and they're saying that this does not look like what I thought it was. And 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4, it equals F. Sorry, guys, it equals F now. So you might start to have ascension symptoms when you awaken, because you are changing into the truest, most genuine being that you were born to be. And your personality might begin to change. You might just start to have memories from your past. So physically, you might have tingling, maybe tingling on your crown chakra, buzzing in your ears. Right before I did this morning, I was reading through what am I going to talk about? And I had buzzing in my ear. So it was validation, buzzing in either ear. Maybe your appetite will change. You will begin to let go of certain foods. For me, I began to let go of meat. And that's just for me. It's all personal, your awakening. Maybe you'll begin to have some light headaches. You'll have some muscle spasms. Maybe you'll start to have like some weird palpitations. All of this is minor. It's just your body is changing from carbon-based to crystalline light. And so we are going to all ascend. Everyone on the planet Earth that's organic is going to ascend. And as we ascend, we reach a higher consciousness. And so we will have light codes that come through. And you're going to begin to identify with exactly who you are and what your beliefs are and your personality, and you're going to become more of you. So I hope that you accept yourself and you love yourself during this process. And so then you will begin to be contacted by other beings of light like you. Like maybe more of us will come on to YouTube videos. Maybe you'll find each other on social media. I've done videos about accessing certain leaders in this, and they are speaking every day on social media. You can access them and you won't feel alone. You might start to have people leave your circle because they don't identify with you anymore. Your vibration is too high. Like I said, like attracts like. So let's be aware that it might be a little difficult for a while and you're going to deal with all of your traumas and your triggers, but you'll get through it and come out the other side. And there's going to be levels of it. You're going to ascend from the 3D matrix to the 5D. And in between these ascension symptoms is going to be the 4D. So the 5D, what exactly is that? That's not a place, another place. It's another consciousness. It's another awareness. You're way more advanced than you think. Now, I'm an intuitive empath, and guess what? You probably are an intuitive as well. However, you haven't worked on these skills. So as you ascend to a higher consciousness, you're going to realize you're going to be telepathic. You're going to have intuitive skills. Maybe you'll have clear senses. So it's going to be beyond your 5 senses. You have a 6th sense. So maybe you'll be able to hear other people's thoughts, or you'll be able to channel into other entities or other realms. Maybe spirits will come to you in your dreams. There's so many things that you can access, and we can all work on that. And how do we work on that? We work on that through stillness. So we quiet our mind and we turn off our electronics. And I'm not saying this takes a lot of work. It doesn't. It's really just about how you focused your intention at that time. So you really have to try and tune in. And when I say try, I'm not saying you go like this, hold on really tight. You want to be relaxed. You want to close your eyes. You want to turn off your electronics. If you want to take a pad of paper to write down whatever you're thinking, because thoughts might come in. So at first you're going to quiet your mind. You're going to let out a breath. And you're just going to have quiet and peace within yourself. Now you're going to check for tension, and then you're going to listen beyond the walls of the room. I say this all the time, listen beyond the walls of the room. As far as you can take, because you're tuning in. Because this is going to help you tune in your senses to other realms. And maybe a thought's going to come in. Maybe you're going to have a memory or something's going to come in, and don't deny it. It's all about accepting. When you say doubt yourself, you might start out doing that. Say, is that really my thought, or is that something else? You're going to know the difference after a while. So you have to accept it. And I'm telling you, when you accept it, eventually you'll realize the difference. Now, when you do this, know that there might be dark stuff that comes through because you're opening your channels. But how do you deal with that? And I've talked about psychic attacks. I'm just going to give you a quick pointer. You're going to send it light and love. You're going to send it light and love, because evil, darkness, negativity, I know this because I've experienced it. I did this as an occupation. I worked in homes, clearing homes. I cleared energy off people, negative energy. You send it light and love, like you're hugging it, even if it's scary, and it runs. It runs. Negativity runs from light and love. So you embrace it. You say, huh. Maybe you even laugh at it. You imagine a mirror in front of you. So you tune in to whoever's joining me. Please like and subscribe to my videos. And also tell me where you're coming from, because I'd love to know. I'm coming from New York, and it's Mary, and it's live, and we're talking about having unity with a collective, because we are all beings of light, and we're all awakening. We are all awakening to another reality. Here we are together. And it's a beautiful day in August. And I want good things for you. Let's achieve our 5 humongous goals. And let's acknowledge the 3 characteristics that make us different, because we are all beautiful beings of light. We are sacred beings. And let me remind you about having the invisible line of protection to have self-love, so that nobody crosses over into your space, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, unless you give permission, because you are sacred. You are a beautiful being of light. Okay, so as time comes, the masses are all awakening, aren't they? You're seeing that. You're seeing that everywhere. You're seeing that in the news. I don't watch the news. You're seeing that in any media, because they're all grappling. They're holding on because they want to continue with the power. However, you have personal power. I have personal power. Our thoughts are very powerful. So if you and I think alike, and then 20 other people think alike, and we're all light beings, we can change hundreds of evil energies. That's how it is. There can be 1,000 evil beings, and there's 2 light beings, and 2 light beings will demolish 1,000 negative beings. Just be aware of that, because thoughts are very powerful. It's about your intention. Okay, so let's all join together. So as we ascend, we will realize that fear will leave us. And I spoke about fear, symptoms of fear yesterday. So what brings on fear? Because you're scared, because something scared you into believing that it was dangerous. And so fear can actually, it can block you. It can block you from your destiny. Fear can stop you from accomplishing things. Fear maybe will give you illnesses because you're so scared. And as you know, when you watch too much of the television, and they talk about this and that and all these things that are so scary, it's making you fearful. And then it comes through not only in your thoughts, but in your physical vessel. And it might start to affect you physically. Maybe you'll have higher blood pressure or racing heartbeat, or give you headaches. I began to get headaches. I turned off all of the news because it gave me headaches. There's a frequency coming through in the television on certain channels. Just like everything has a frequency. Individuals have a frequency. So if you're around certain people and have too much drama going on, it might make you sick. It might give you a stomach ache. So just be aware of that. These are just all suggestions, because I want you to be a happier, more fulfilled being of light, have serenity and abundance, and attain all of the dreams that you want, because anything is possible. So as all of this is happening in front of our eyes, it's happening right now in the present. Be aware, it's present right now in this present. It's not happening tomorrow. It's happening right now. It's all unfolding. So let's prepare for the change that is beginning, because you have to know, as the matrix collapses and all the systems collapse, it's got to move out of the way for something new. It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. It's a beautiful beginning. So we are going to create our own reality. So prepare for change. And how do you do that? You're going to prepare mentally for an alternative reality, a new state of mind, and you're going to release old beliefs. So the old belief systems, history, the medical, the 9 to 5, the government, it's all going to go away. And so what's going to be left? Well, I've said to you to close your eyes and imagine you take away all the material things in front of you and even take away your physical being, and you close your eyes and you had a chance to create a new reality. What would that reality be? Can you expand your consciousness and your awareness and imagine a reality? What would be there? I don't think there would be work. I think there would be just joy and love and probably nature. And you would be fulfilling all of your passions, whatever that is. For me, I would be painting murals on every wall I could touch with my paintbrush, whatever it is for you. Hi, it's fine on my end. No glitches. Thank you. Firstborn 13. Oh, I've seen you before, Firstborn. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like and subscribe. Well, you know what? It's like I don't know during the live if there's glitches because I can't see and I don't have, a way. So if you guys don't tell me, I don't know. Thanks for joining me. So we're all uniting, all of us, right? Takia, Tommy's probably going to show up. He was on my live earlier. And Firstborn 313. We're all uniting, aren't we? So are we all? Do we tune into our hearts this morning? Do we write down our dreams? What was the first thought that came into your mind? Hi, whoever's joining me. Please like and subscribe. Well, I should say joining us. So thank you for joining us. I'm really grateful to all of you here. I know that it's not easy right now, everything that we're all going through. It's not easy because everything that we thought was our reality is a trick. And so we're going to create together. We're going to unify together. We're a family of light. We're going to unify together, and we're going to have a beautiful future together. And our reality that we perceive, our perception, we're going to create. And we're going to create that with positive thoughts, positive words, positive actions, and we're going to have compassion. And yes, maybe we have sadness and fear. And yes, maybe we have anger and pain, but hopefully we have those for like short bits of time, because when we have that for extended periods of time, it affects our vessel, it affects our being, and then we are in pain, and then it turns into something else. So let's tune in and let's accept all of ourselves and let's love ourselves. I'm sending you love and good wishes. So as we prepare for this change that's coming, this alternate reality, we're going to learn our telepathic skills. We're going to learn our intuitive abilities. And so we spoke of the other day together, we spoke of creating a ball of light. And I find that that's super important. And I know it is because it seems to get a lot of views. So how do we create a ball of light? So let's do that together. So we rub our hands together. Now, why are we doing this? With a visualization, we can put love within our being, with our minds, but we can also create light out here. And we can travel with light out here, and eventually you'll be able to tune into the light and you can see beyond this realm. So we're going to rub our hands together. Yay, we're doing this together. Okay, so we're going to expand our hands. And as you expand your hands, you should feel some kind of energy on your palms. So that means that you have energy there. And so you're going to turn your hand and you're making a ball of light. Okay, this is a way of realizing that you're way more powerful and have more abilities than you ever imagined. It's just about accessing them, and it's just about tuning into your senses. That's all it is. That's what an intuitive does. So how do you read and know other people's personality, have visions about their lives? It's just tuning in. It's about accessing your abilities that you have. So let's all make this ball of light. And so you begin, you can expand it and you can feel it in your hands. And that is energy. You are creating energy. And so you know what happens when we do this? We practice this more and more, we begin to be able to see it. And then we begin to be able to, when I spin light, it's because I'm actually spinning light. Because I'm tuning in, my focus is so strong, I'm tuning in. And I've done this. I mean, look, I've been doing this since 2015, but you know what? I had to kind of figure a lot of things out by myself. So together we can work on this. So have you made your ball of light? I hope you did. And then we're going to talk about one other thing we can do. Okay, so you made your ball of light, you feel that, and so you can like not look at the ball, but then you can see the ball. And maybe we're going to access your third eye doing this too. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands together and we're going to close the light ball of light. Okay. So when we want, maybe you want to tune into a certain ability, right? So you work more on doing the stillness with hearing. You want to tune into more of accessing another realm. You want to work more on your light. If you want to access maybe an angelic being, you might want to ask for angels, and so tune into angels and ask for angels to visit you in your dreams. If you would like to be more of a medium, then you're going to want to stretch yourself more to other realms. So I said the other day to imagine yourself stretching up to the moon and back, or circling the moon from your torso up. So you want to close your eyes and just imagine expanding your body like you're a rubber doll, expanding your torso and your arms and your head up and around. Let's see, what else? I know there's one other thing. It'll come to me. Oh, hi! Definitely made the ball of light. I can feel the energy form as we do it. Yay, good. Okay, so here we are. We're all going to do this together. And as we do this, this is what's going to come next. So you're ahead of the game. As everyone's awakening, they're going to be tuning in to this, and you're going to realize how many skills that you actually have. Now, when I do the ball of light, what eventually can happen is you can actually take that ball of light and you can tune your mind into the ball of light, and you can bring that light around wherever you are, and you can see into another realm. And it does take practice. Thank you everyone for joining us today. So I'm glad that we've all worked on this together. Together, we're going to work on things every day together. So I've spoken about awakening, and there's allegedly 144,000 souls that are awakening to bring all the consciousness, to bring the masses to a collective. And they are called light workers and star seeds, and maybe you're one of them. And so we're here to awaken humanity, and we are activating the blueprint in our DNA. All right, so I hope everyone is working on their love for themselves, and maybe you want to develop a plan. Maybe you want to consider that there's a plan for you. And this might be an alternative plan to your work plan or your passions plan of whatever you want to do, because I said your 5 humongous goal. Maybe you want to consider a plan for you in this new reality. So let's just be positive, and let's say everything shifts and the matrix collapses. What do you want to do with your life beyond that? Is there something else you want to do that's fulfilling for you in an, I don't want to say an occupation, but in a skill that you want to do? Start to think of an alternative plan. Is there someplace else you want to live? Is there something else that seems more rewarding to you. So just consider that. So let's all come up with an alternative plan that maybe is going to take us on our adventure, our destiny. And this might unfold. You might start and just have one thing on your plan that you think of. Like for me, my plan is to continue to do this, but to be more doing this like with other hosts. And that's kind of my plan, but that's my plan. So all of us. So let's cherish ourselves and let's cherish others. And let's begin to have unity, because I want all of us to understand how valuable and lovely we are. We are. You're a beautiful being of light, and I'm supportive of you. Please write in the chat and like and subscribe. Tayeka, I'm so sorry I butcher names. I'm so glad that you're here from Detroit. She's here from Detroit. I'm here in New York. And I mentioned angels. I mentioned light on the horizon. Good things are coming. A difficult situation. So, this is quick before we do a visualization. I found this little chart and I brought it up before, and it's about your spiritual ascension. And, all of us are going to go through different experiences because it is personal. So everything I say isn't a definite. It's what I've experienced, and you might experience something grander than me or more magnificent or extraordinary. So just be aware as you awaken. Just everything is going to feel like a mystical experience, and time will shift too. Time was speeding up the other day, and then today time slowed down. I said, I'm not going to be ready. I'm not going to be ready. And I don't know if you were around, but I just wasn't feeling well the last couple of days, and I was stressed out. I had a birthday, and birthdays can be stressful, and I had my issues crop up, and so it made me sick. I had my abandonment issues, but I have to tell you that I'm getting through that. Okay, so are you drawn more to nature? So ascension might not just be physical. You're going to have like mental and mind-blowing experiences, and your heart and your spirit are going to everything's unifying. We're going to unify together, but our beings are going to unify. Maybe you're going to be emotionally detached from family and friends for a while, and maybe you're going to look at them and they're not going to understand where you're coming from. Well, I'm here to say to you, I will understand where you're coming from, and everyone else who's joining us will understand where you're coming from. So just know you're not here alone, okay? I'm a starseed light worker, and I'm going to express exactly what's going on. And at first, it might seem scary to be saying that, and it was for me, but now I'm just doing it. Okay, so maybe you're not going to feel so close to your family and friends for a while, and you're going to kind of decipher where you feel comfortable, because not everyone's going to understand this whole awakening. They're just not. Some are still in the matrix, and they're going to have to come out of the matrix if they're organic. They might not be organic. You might have sadness or rage. Your emotions might jump up and down. You might have a million billion dreams and not remember any of them. There's so many things that are going to happen. You might have a sudden loss of identity. This is a big one, because what happens is when we awaken, it's like, imagine the most beautiful flower. Like, it's going to make me cry saying this. Imagine this flower and it blossoms, and that's you. So all of you is going to just blossom. It's so exciting. And you know what? It's like, it's very powerful. So like every part of you thought was imperfect is really perfect. It's beautiful. It's all, you're going to all, and so you're not going to really know who you are for a while. You're going to kind of be like, who is this person? Maybe you'll laugh more. Maybe you're just going to change. Your personality is going to shift, but better. It's going to be authentically who you are. And anything that crushed you in your life is not going to crush you anymore. You're going to go to that memory, and it's going to just be gone. You're going to accept it, and it's not going to bother you anymore. Good things are going to happen. So maybe you're going to have trouble concentrating. You might have more talking out loud. I did a lot more talking out loud. Anyone who wants to write in the chat, tell me where you're coming from. I'd love to hear. And please like and subscribe. I will be here again tomorrow at 11. I'm going to continue to do this. So maybe you're going to feel like you're talking out loud to yourself. All of it is normal. If you're having emotions, emotions are good. Emotions are good because you know, it's like when you compress how you feel, it creates something else. It becomes something else. So we want to accept all of ourselves. And then you might have unusual dreams, which I've mentioned, and you might have discomfort, like you just might feel like growing pains almost. As an adult, growing pains, go figure. So just know that, you know, all of this is okay. And I think in the next couple of days, because we are moving forward, I'm going to come up with a lot more intuitive suggestions to access your intuitive abilities. And we all are like in baby state right now, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're in the same place I am. I was very lucky because a lot of it I tuned into at a young age. I had a near-death experience. I had 3 of them, but my first one was I was baby in a crib, or not even a crib, but right out of a crib. And so I had to, I guess, tune into what was real and my senses. And so that near-death experience brought angels in and light in me. And so I don't know, I became empathic. So I'm a different case. So I think in the next couple of days, I'm going to talk about chakras, our chakras. I don't know if you know about chakras. I think chakras are very important because they are symbolic of different organs within us. And if we have blocked chakras, then our energy isn't flowing properly. Now, I want to do a visualization. I know a lot of times I lose people during the visualization. Please like and subscribe, but a visualization is valuable. And I know it seems like boring, like I'm bored. Why is she doing a visualization? But I'm doing that because it's actually a way to access your intuitive abilities. I promise you. Because when you can start to do this, you have more concentration and you have more focus. And when you have more focus and more concentration, you become more of a multidimensional being of light, and your intuitive abilities come through more. I promise you. So just bear with me. And if you don't, I don't take it personally. I understand. I'm just going to do a visualization for you guys. And then if you want to stay, if you don't stay, I hope you come back again tomorrow, because I'm really, you guys are giving me like a lot of positive feedback today, and it's making me super happy. And I'm like, I'm going to cry because I really want everyone to be okay. Okay, let me have a sip of tea before I start. Okay, so visualization is guided mental imagery in our mind's eye. And that's how we create our third eye. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so we're going to close our eyes. Blessings. Oh, thank you. You always confirm so much. Dropping jewels. Hope to see you after some time. Peace, love. Oh, thank you, Firstborn. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Firstborn, where are you coming from? I think you told me before. Are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Is it Australia? Hi, thanks for liking. Where are you coming from, Firstborn? Okay, well, write in the chat and tell me. Okay, so everyone, let's close our eyes and let's relax. Let's breathe out all the old belief systems, all the old thoughts before this moment, because we're in this moment right now. That's how we ground ourselves. We're in this moment. And when we're in this moment, we can create anything. So when you're in the moment and then you have a thought connected to this moment, you can manifest. You can manifest whatever you want. You want to manifest, I'm getting my yellow car, my shiny yellow car. I'm manifesting that. It's coming. I know it's coming. It's going to come in when it's supposed to, but it's going to come. So everyone, okay, so we're closing our eyes and we're relaxing and we're letting go of any thoughts before this moment, and we're in this moment. Okay. Blessings. Our intention today is to clear away negative thoughts with a ball of glowing light. Let's realize connecting your mind, body, spirit to divine light will shed darkness in yourself and unblock your truest potentials. Your ball of glowing light visualization begins now. Okay, so please find a quiet spot, sit or lay down comfortably, breathe out old energy. I'd like you to scan your body for tension, so you want to tense up your body and let go. And tense up your body and let go. And just scan from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, and just go through and make sure that you've relaxed your body. Okay, so now we're together going to deeply breathe, because we're going to be sure that we are relaxed, because we're trying to find our peace and calmness within our being, our spirit, and our mind, and our heart. Okay, we're going to do that together 3 times, and we're going to do that on a 12 count. So we're relaxing, and we're breathing in and out 3 times. Okay, I hope that you're now more relaxed, and you have less stress in your body and less worry. And we're going to joy today. We're going to joy. So our intention today is to release negative emotions, preventing us from our own personal happiness. I'd like you to imagine that there is a glowing light, bright glowing light in the distance. And you can see this bright glowing light, and it's caught your eye. And this ball of light is bold, it's powerful, and it's energetic. And as this ball of light travels to you, all past nuances of negativity and anything bother you begins to depart your system. And you sense that this positive ball of glowing light is necessary for you to experience to grow and achieve your goals. So this ball of light is coming towards you, it's closer, it's glimmering, it's magnificent, and it begins to cover your body. So this ball of glowing light is bringing you happiness, and it's protecting you, and you begin to feel safe and warm and secure. Now, no one may harm you. This glowing, powerful ball of light reaches beyond your head and below your feet. Its power is slowly diminishing old thoughts and past mindsets. And you are feeling comfortable and safe and pure and calm. So it remains surrounding your body, filling your bones, your flesh, your organs, every cell in your body. You're giving it permission. And you breathe out pain and anger and sadness and fear. Anything that you're holding on to, you're letting it go. It's diminishing. And you're replacing it with this beautiful positive light and energy. There's more room for you to have love in your heart, and your heart begins to grow larger and larger. And you have a new awareness of calmness. And now you're surrendering this to this new feeling of positivity. And you're going to stay in this moment, and you feel this within all of you. Your mind, your spirit, your heart, all of your being is consumed with this ball of glowing light. And you can keep it within you. I'm going to count backwards to 3, and you're going to open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining us. So there you go. So when we can achieve that, and we can really find the calmness, what happens is we're making room in our brain, because sometimes our brain is filled with so much and we think we can't take anymore. We're making room. We're shifting away some of the unnecessary stuff that we're carrying around with us. And maybe we're carrying around with it with us in our body. and we don't realize it, that experiences have imprinted us. And so our mind can become imprinted with thoughts over and over and over. So what we're doing is we're really just expanding on the beautiful being of light that we are. We are getting rid of anything that we don't need anymore, and we are loading up with good stuff. So before we go today, I'm so glad everyone who joined me joined us, and we're all together, and we're collectively together and sending love to each other, and I'm sending love to you, and you're sending it to the next person, and we're awakening because we are a family of light. We're a family of light. Okay, hi, Detroit, firstborn. Oh, firstborn's Detroit. Wait, so is Takia's from Detroit too. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of light there. So that means that there's light workers in Detroit. And so I'm a light worker here in the grid. Okay, so this is a black obsidian. And you know what black obsidian does? So these are minerals from the earth. They're from nature, and that's why they have some energy. And they will this actually will protect you and shield off negative or harmful energies, and this will help absorb negativity. Now, let me share with you, we are working our intuitive abilities. And as you do that, you're opening channels. So just don't be scared. Be aware that you might get some kind of energies that try to come in. However, I want to tell you that a lot of the dark stuff is leaving the earth. But don't be distracted from it. Don't be distracted by that, because it's just a way to send you back to the matrix. So we're coming out of the matrix and the negativity is leaving. So just be aware. It takes time and it's a process, but you will get there because you are awakening and you are being of light. So remember your beautiful gifts that make you special. And whatever that is, like, maybe you have the most beautiful eyes. Maybe you're super creative. Maybe you're a great friend. Maybe you're super athletic and great at a sport. I don't know. Great at crossword puzzles. You might have amazing hair. Three traits that make you special. What are they? Tell me right now. Say them. You have a married couple chiming in. Hi. Oh, I see. I love that. Okay, so it's two of you guys. So then are you twin flames? Are you twin flames? Do you know what twin flames are? You must be twin. Are you twin flames? Because you're together here. So twin flames, divine feminine, divine masculine. So the matrix has been stopping us from being our true selves. And so what they did was they're squashing masculine men and they're squashing feminine women. And so twin flames are basically beautiful beings that find each other that were separated. They were once a whole and then they were separated. And they are actually twin flames. They're divine feminine, divine masculine. Are you twin flames? You are. I love that. I found my twin flame. It took a long time, but I found him. He's my twin flame, and he doesn't understand when I call him divine masculine. Yes, we are twin flames. Yay, fabulous. So you know what? That's the other thing I've been mentioned today, and I'm glad that you're mentioning it. So what happens is when you ascend and you have an awakening, you begin to want to find your home. Where's your home? Your star family, and you want to find your twin flame. And so your twin flame is the other half of you. And it's someone that is so extraordinary and wonderful. And the communication is, you don't even have to speak and you know what the other's thinking. It's like that. And what they want to do for you is they want you to bring you to your highest self. And they don't want to crush you. They don't want to undermine you. They're not passive aggressive. Your twin flame wants to protect you and love you and take care of you. So I hope that we can all find our twin flames. I literally just found my twin flame on June 4th. It was the first time that we connected, and I'm very grateful. And I am I have so much gratitude for my life. So I'm finding my way, like we all are. So I hope everyone is wonderful today and has a great day. And I hope you join me again tomorrow. Now, I post these so you can see. You can see it. If you miss the tomorrow's, I do Monday through Friday. I did miss one day this week because, like I said, I was sick. I don't want to say sick. I was feeling run down because it wasn't like officially sick. I don't like to be vulnerable like that and say I was sick. So Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. on YouTube. And you can find me on social media. Also, my website, maryamyofficial.com. You can see my work. You can see my videos. I have books that I've written. And so you can find me. But I'm on social media. So if you find me on social media, write a message and say, hey, I watch your YouTube, and I'll follow you back. So I want everyone to have a wonderful day. So let's have unity. Let's know that we are special beings of light, and we are, or hopefully we're organic beings of light. In other words, some of the dark stuff intertwined with humans. And that's a whole other conversation. So anyway, everyone, let's remind to have unity, and we're awakening the masses together, because this energy that we have today on this platform makes a difference. It makes a difference, whether you realize it or not, because it's our energy together. So let's have self-love. So before we go, now don't forget, sometimes we're going to have days that are rough and it's going to beat us down, but just stay on it. You'll be okay. Everything will work out, because light is coming onto the earth, and collectively we are awakening, because 2 + 2 should equal 4, not F. Okay, so I'm saying goodbye and I'm spinning light. And I hope you work on your ball of light today. And I hope you tune in and you do some stillness. So I'm spinning light and you're in the center of it, because I literally am spinning light and you're making a wish. So I spin it clockwise and then I spin it counterclockwise, and I can feel the light, because we are super powerful beings, whether you realize it or not, and we're cracking open that beautiful glowing light in our heart. And I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'm sending you all light. Be well. Thank you for joining me, and please like and subscribe. Find me on maryamyofficial.com. Bye.